Hi everyone, in today's video, I will be speaking from my book, From Dreamer to Creator, Reframing the Terrence in Our Path. I'm going to speak on 3 chapters: Reframing Fair, Money is Not Your Starting Point, and Community Comes in All Shapes and Sizes. Oh, and there is a surprise at the end. I hope you enjoy. Now on to the video. Okay, so this is my walk, and today I want to talk about a book I wrote some time ago, From Dreamer to Creator, Reframing the Terrence in Our Path. You can find it on Amazon. But what is interesting is that the magazine came from this book. So yeah, that's where it all started, this book. So you should give it a read. But today I'm going to talk about a few of, I wish I could say my favorite chapters, but they're all good, solid chapters. So the concept of the book itself is, I think I picked the perfect day or time of day to walk. It's quiet. Usually I have to hop, skip, and jump people. I don't want people in the videos. But I don't have to do that today. So I like. Okay. But again, it's still my neighborhood. I don't think I've been down this path. But yeah. Okay. So where was I? The concept of a book. So many of us as entrepreneurs, and I'm guilty, lots of clients are guilty, wherein we're waiting for the perfect opportunity to do what we want to do. And it's not just entrepreneurship. You want to buy a car, you want to, what else? You want to go back to school, you want to start your own business. There's never ever the perfect time for anything. Perfection, honestly, I started saying this a few days ago, weeks, I don't know. Perfection is overrated, right? So here's what you need to keep in mind. So fear is one of the things that keep us from doing what we want to do. As a result, I have a chapter called Reframing Fear. What are you really, really afraid of? And you actually are afraid. Don't get me wrong. Like, we're all afraid. We're scared that we're going to fail. We're scared that we're doing the wrong thing. We're scared that it's not the right time. There's so many things that we're scared of. But then how do you take that fear and put it into something else? And this is what the book talks about. So for me, it's just deciding that regardless of the fact that I'm afraid, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm scared. Like, honestly, to start this magazine was, oh my God, it was crazy. But I decided I was going to do it anyway. And that's exactly what I did. I did it. I still am afraid every single day, every issue. Is this the right one? And I'm not happy with all the issues that go out. But I'm stepping out in spite of my fear. And one way to get around that is to actually plan, put things down on paper and remind yourself that, okay, if I fail, what's her name? Another entrepreneur that I spoke to, she said, what's the worst thing that can happen? If it's a business and you fail in business, you just go get another job. So it's okay to fail. Really and truly, you're learning anyway, right? So whatever, let's fail and move on. So that's my thing. So reframing it into something else and not just focusing on the fact that all this could go wrong. Another thing that stops us is money. And money is not your starting point. That's the first thing. First of all, if you need $10,000 for a business and you get the $10,000, you're not ready to start your business anyway if that's all you've done so far just to find the money. There is planning, there is understanding your market, there's researching, there's so many things that you need to do. So my thing is, find out what it is that you need to do and then you work on those, right? While you're working on those, then the money you can work. And I shouldn't say the money will come, because the money doesn't always come while you're working on it. But while you're working on it, what's going to happen is you're going to find new ideas and learn things. Yeah, you're going to actually learn where the money can come from. That's one thing. And two, you may tell yourself that you want $10,000 when you really don't. You only need $5,000 or you need two. Or you need, sorry, I'm now on one of the major, sorry, I don't even know what to call this, the main route. It's not really a major road per se, but it's busier. Back to money. So while you're doing your research, you're going to learn that there's some things that you actually need that you won't be able to get the money without it anyway. And then while you're doing those research, you're going to actually learn certain things. So you learn that because you are in a particular market, you automatically qualify for certain grants or loan. You will learn about the fact that instead of needing, you can literally start with $100 that you have in your pocket and start promoting. Or you can find that you can start promoting and sell stuff. You can literally create a market where people are actually willing to pre-order, whatever, pre-order your product. So that's something that you will learn. And, oops, 1 second. That's something that you will learn. Whew. That's something that you will learn that you need before you actually need the money. So there's so much information out there there's so much things to do before you actually start looking for money. So don't tell yourself that you don't have the money to do something. Just start planning and researching and trying to figure out what are your next steps. And then from there, things are going to flow. And it's funny because another entrepreneur I interviewed, he's a venture capitalist, Stuart Brown. And he talks about the fact that a lot of entrepreneurs come in and they're not prepared. When they come to him for money, they're not prepared. So who are you going for? I can actually go to my friends and family, but if I'm not prepared and can't give them proper information, why would they give me their money? So just do your research and plan and put things on paper first before you go ahead, and then you'll know first of all how much money you need. All right. Support comes in all shapes and sizes is another one that I'm going to talk about today. I was going to say that I like, but I honestly like them all, like I said before. Support comes in all shapes and sizes. So, and this is a good segue onto money. So after I finished my master's, I wanted to learn entrepreneurship from a first-hand knowledge in terms of products. And so I decided to do a test run with a line of eco-friendly handbags. And one of the things I did is once I got the samples, I shopped the samples around to my family and my community. Let me call it that, my community for now. So I shopped my samples around to them, and then they gave me suggestions as to what changes I needed to make and what colors and a whole bunch of different stuff. And I sent them back. Once I ordered now, that same community started buying from me, and that's literally how I raised my funds. So instead of, I got them at a discount. Again, remember, money's not your starting point. So I got them at a discount, and then I did. And that money was a gift. I was able to get that as a gift from family. And then I sold to family and friends. That's how I started. So, that was my support system. Now, a lot of people, I know people who actually claim that they have no support, they're new to the country, they don't know anybody. Listen, join a church group, join a community group, join your local, there's so many different local communities for newcomers, or based on your age group, based on your demographics, so many different, join one of them. Go on social media and find people from wherever you're coming from. Let's say you're new to the city, people who are new to the city, or people who are in, I don't know, let's say you moved to Toronto from Alberta. Find Albertans in Toronto, or find something that you actually like. In business, it's so easy to find different groups, meetups, go on meetups, but you can find a community. And if not, another article that talked about community was oh my God, I'll put it up again. She talked about creating your own community. But your support though, your support. Just be careful. Just don't limit yourself to what you think a support should look like, and just be open. So it could be your friends and family, it could be your school that you're coming from, your wider community, so many different things. But those are the 3 things I wanted to talk about the book. It was a really, that was, oh my God, that's not a, maybe I feel like I should have talked about that first. So the book itself was one of those things that I've always wanted to do. It was a dream of mine. And then one day I'm sitting down and I was doing a training, I was doing a marketing training, and I literally followed the training. The training was on Creative Life. I followed the training, came up with my ideas, my topics, and literally that's how I ended up writing. So I have to record this, I'm sorry. I stopped recording and I'm walking home. And then I realized I turned on a road that I assumed was my road, but I look around, I'm like, why does this not look familiar? So just in case you don't know who I am what they call directionally challenged. So the point is, I think I turned off one road over though. I'm hoping that's the case. But either way, yeah, Karen got lost. Okay, technically I'm not lost. Let me rephrase that. I'm not lost. I missed my turn as usual. It's just sad. That's all. This is my walk, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our videos and walk with me. Remember, today was more about information and just talking. But brainstorming, honestly, trust me, like I can tell you this now, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna listen to this, and I'm going to do something different and new and exciting. And you'll hear about it soon. All right? Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about it, and walk with us.